I felt so embarrassed. I have just been wearing leggings and a t-shirt and a hoodie off camera pretty much since 2020. For me, I fall victim to this all the time. I think all people, all women do. Hello ladies, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Victoria Rose. I am a 24-year-old woman of transgender experience, and here on this channel we talk about everything from makeup videos to reaction videos, commentary to femininity content like this one. This is like episode 5, 6, 7 or something in my Femininity Bootcamp videos, and I'm so excited to dive into this one. If you've never seen my Femininity Bootcamp videos, then I'll link them down below so you can go ahead and check them out. Basically, these are my tips as a transgender woman, someone who started out as a male, someone who was socialized and told to behave and look like a male, someone who went from that to being what you see today. So this video is for anyone. It's for trans women, it's for people that were tomboys, it's for women who just want to exude more feminine energy. Now, this video is not telling you that this is how to be a woman. There are different ideas of femininity from culture to culture, from person to person. There is no right way to be a woman. I'm just giving you the tips that I have learned that have made the world perceive me as the feminine person that I am inside. Remember, these are not tips to fake it. These are not tips to just get other people to think that you're feminine. These are tips where, yes, other people on the outside can see how feminine you are on the inside, but also for you to nurture that feminine spirit inside of you. If some of my tips don't work for you, that's totally fine. Don't use them. If you want to do something that I might deem masculine, that's great. That doesn't make you less feminine or less of a woman. So now that disclaimer is out of the way, I'm really excited to tell you all of my tips. This one in particular, I feel like is a little bit more deep than other ones, or at least some of the tips are a little more deep. Some of them are a little superficial. So I'm gonna tell you all about that, but before I do, I have a word for our wonderful sponsor over at Catch Beauty. Hi there! If you know me, if you've been following me for a while, then you would know that body hair removal and permanent body hair removal has been a huge roadblock in my transition. For years, I had to shave my arms, my legs every single day if I wanted a smooth result, and I had already spent thousands of dollars hand over fist at salon and electrolysis lasers on my face and my bikini, so I was just not interested in spending that money on my whole body. So I did some research, and that is when I found Catch Beauty's at-home IPL laser hair removal device. This laser is my top recommended method of permanent hair removal and permanent hair reduction. Like I said, used to have to shave my arms like every single day, and you can see here I have no hairs. The ones that I do are like blonde hairs that wouldn't be picked up anyway. With our IPL handset, you can get salon quality results at home for a fraction of the price. Also, it's in the comfort of your own home, and you can use it anywhere on your entire body. Instead of booking a section for your calf and then your thigh and then your tummy and then your chest, girl, you would be in a salon for years. On top of their incredible products, I really love what Catch Beauty stands for. They have been supporting the trans community since day one, providing us with resources. Catch Beauty wants to help us through even the hairiest parts of our transition. So whether you are trans, not trans, man, woman, somewhere in between, if you want permanent hair removal and permanent hair reduction, I highly recommend you click the link in my description box down below, check out the Catch Beauty at-home IPL laser hair removal device, and use code ROSE to get money off your order. Thank you so much to Catch Beauty for sponsoring this portion of today's video, and without further ado, let's dive into Femininity Bootcamp episode 6. Okay, so you want to be more feminine, you want to feel more feminine, you want other people to see you as more feminine. My first tip is to plan your outfits. I am going to do a whole video on feminine wardrobes, feminizing clothes, building a wardrobe for trans women, all sorts of stuff. I will be doing a very in-depth video on that, but I want to take my time and really make an effective video. But this is more of a general tip. So for me, I fall victim to this all the time. I think all people, all women do. I have just been wearing leggings and a t-shirt and a hoodie off camera pretty much since 2020. Now, I was a fashion major. I have a degree, I have a business degree in fashion. Like I love fashion, I love style, all of that. But I work from home you know, I do this, so I get dressed up and I do my makeup and my hair and whatever else to be on camera, but I don't go out really. I don't know, I'm not like in school like I was before, so I'm not getting dressed up every day. I'm not getting dressed up to go do the dishes and do Rosie's litter. Whether you are working from home, whether you are unemployed, whether you're in an office, you go to school, whatever, planning your outfits is a surefire way to be more coordinated, and that in and of itself is a feminine attribute. So for me, I've been trying to plan my outfits the day before or the morning of, whatever. I know there are apps where you can like database all of your clothing items. I think that's great if you can do that and like mix and match each thing on your phone or your iPad, but just like thinking ahead, planning ahead, because it's so much easier to just wake up, throw on a pair of black leggings and a t-shirt or a tank top, a hoodie, whatever, and go out the door because it looks great, if it's comfortable and whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you take the time, even if it is a hoodie and a t-shirt, to put intention into what you're wearing, something where maybe you're wearing a hoodie and a t-shirt, but the colors coordinate, or it's just a pair of black leggings and a t-shirt, but you added earrings and a necklace that match the tank top or the t-shirt that you're wearing, or shoes that elevate the look. There are a lot of ways to add some spice into that, and that makes you seem not just more feminine, but more womanly. Also, girl, wearing a dress is so easy. So many people will be like,
why are you all dressed up? Like, wow, you look awesome. Your outfit's so good. Why did you get all dressed up today?
I put on a dress because it was so easy and I didn't have to think about two matching things. I threw on a dress and a jacket or a blazer or whatever and walked out the door. I do sometimes go to sleep in sweatpants and a t-shirt, and it's fine, I'm comfortable, you know, no problem. But when I go to bed in a matching PJ set, I just feel more feminine. And I think that's something that you'll experience as well if you try it out. Also, I wanna say that laying out your clothes the night before helps so much with executive functioning problems. When I would be in high school or college, I would try every night to lay out my clothes the night before because I knew it would make my day so much easier. I still sometimes will at least lay out my gym clothes for the morning so that I know I can just jump into it, not think, and just go. My next tip for you is to activate your mother energy. There is nothing more feminine than being a mother. When I think of femininity, one of the first things that comes to mind is nurturing. And I will speak from experience. In 2020, I feel like a lot of people decided to become obsessed with plants, and I am no exception. I got so many plants, I could not tell you how many plants I have, but I have found through having plants that whether it is a plant, a pet, a child, whatever, of course they're all different degrees and different from each other, but you are experiencing motherhood. You are witnessing the miracle that is putting in your energy, feeding your energy into something, and watching it flourish as a result. Just watching it grow and thrive by your hand. Right now is actually a great time to get plants because it's March and you can like watch your plants grow and thrive throughout the summer. And it's crazy because some of the plants, if you weren't there to take care of them, especially in my climate where I am, they would never survive. So they're not only surviving, but thriving by your hand. You're taking the time to see when they're drying out or when they need water, when they need food, like fertilizer. Almost a year ago, we introduced this little tow machine into our life, and she is such a blessing. She's noisy for sure. She has her own attitude and stuff, and I love it. She's my baby. You cannot tell me that I did not birth that little animal. I love her so much. I love her so much. I'd had plants for a while, and that already unlocked this sort of motherly energy in me, this nurturing energy. And I remember crying to my fiance because like I have baby fever for sure, but also I wanted to mother something. I got plants because I wanted something to take care of, and it was great. But I wanted to have like another creature, a baby. I wanted my own baby. And a baby I got, bitch, because she be crying. Even when I'm feeling dysphoric and uncomfortable and unhappy and ugly or masculine or whatever it may be, when I see her, when she sees me, I know that she sees me as her mom. I'm her mom. I feed her every day. I am the one that cleans her litter. I play with her. She comes into bed to snuggle with me. She doesn't snuggle with dad. She loves dad very much, but she knows I'm mom and she snuggles with me. And it's just like, I can't even, y'all can go crazy. I know it's some WPC for sure to be this obsessed with your pet, but I love her so much and she's my baby. Now back to the superficial. My next tip is to carry a femme fatale arsenal. You need to have things on you to maintain your beauty and your femininity at all times. So maybe it's a drawer at your office desk. Maybe it is my nightstand right there. Yes, I do sleep on this side of the bed. Maybe it's your makeup bag in your purse. Whatever it is, you need to have like an emergency femme kit. You know what I'm saying? Here is what I keep in mind, just really anything to make sure that I'm still feeling fresh and clean and gorgeous and beautiful and whatever else. This might be lipstick, lip balm, tweezers, lash glue, powder, a Tide stick, tampon, whatever it is that you need to feel fresh and clean on the go. Also, for my trans girls out there, yes, I did say tampon. Please carry a tampon, a pad, whatever with you at all times. This is for a few reasons. One, to help out your fellow sister, which I'll talk about in a second. I know from experience in my freshman year of college, I was not out to people as being a trans woman. I remember my freshman year in my communications class, this girl, Katie, was like, girl, do you have a tampon? Like, I fucked up, I didn't bring one. Do you have a tampon? And I didn't. And I felt so embarrassed because I was like, any other girl in this classroom probably has one in her bag just in case, whether it's for her, her friend, whatever, and I didn't. So I was like, shit. And from that point on, I always have a female sanitary product on me at all times. There is such a culture amongst women of helping each other out, sharing things with each other. Maybe you're at the bathroom in a club or a museum or school or wherever you may be. There's gonna be a girl, a friend, or even a stranger who's like, shit, like, I'm so shiny and like, I wish I had brought my powder. You go, oh, I have one right here. Just take my powder puff. Hello? Or someone in the stall next to you asking if you have a tampon. You can say yes. Give them a tampon, because I guarantee there will be a time that you are in a bathroom and you are going to need something. Whether it's, oh shit, like, does anyone have any tweezers, or does anyone have lash glue? Does anyone have any eyeliner? Does anyone, you know what I mean? Like, oh, and let's not forget gum or breath strips or Banaka or whatever, just to keep your breath smelling fresh. Because girl, we have in a different video talked about scents and hygiene and whatever else, but please keep gum and stuff with you. My final tip for you in this video is going to be to practice patience and to compromise. Femininity bends and does not break. Femininity and vulnerability, which go hand in hand, both flourish in a safe environment. How many times as a kid or even as an adult has the mother or the auntie come into a situation, not always, sometimes they make it worse, but they come in and they make the situation diffuse. They can come up with a compromise. They can soften the edges of an argument. Again, this is not always true. I've definitely, my own mother and myself and my sister and anyone else, they've definitely come in and made it a lot more tense. But if you're trying to practice feminine habits, that is one that will make a huge difference. Femininity is soft and flexible, and the opposite, masculinity, is hard and rigid. So especially if you're going to be partnered with a man, hate to say it, but if you're trying to fulfill those traditional masculine and feminine roles, flexibility and compromise is something that the queen of the situation may bring forward to the table. You may really want something done your way, but a feminine woman isn't going to waste her time and her energy to insist that something has to be done one way. And this is for small things, right? To be flexible. So maybe you want Italian and your man wants drive-through, and you can find a compromise at pizza. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be you decide, you know what, I'll give up everything that I want just because I want to make everyone else happy and I'll be miserable. That's being a martyr. That's not what I'm trying to say. And guess what? You get your way either way, because both parties are happy and you still get at least some of what you want. And remember, the main thing you want, more than the Italian food or whatever it might be, is an environment of peace. You may really want that Italian dish, and there are things worth fighting for. I'm not saying don't stand up for yourself, because that is very important. You should stand up for yourself. In fact, another tip I might include another time in femininity is to have conviction. It's important to stand in your beliefs and to understand what you can be flexible on and what you should be rigid on. In that fake scenario, a masculine woman might insist that they have to go to the Italian place. Like, she's not gonna be happy unless you go. And then if she goes, no, it's fine, like we'll just go to drive-through, it's fine, whatever. And just like be passive aggressive, maybe be there and be like, I mean, yeah, the burger's good, but I wanted Italian, but I guess it's fine. What you're doing there is you're telling him, go ahead, go ahead and lead us, but you're not respecting his leadership. Instead, work together. Find something that works for the both of you. Remember, you are king and queen. You are both part of the same team. You want to find something that you both enjoy and that will not cause friction in the biome, I guess. You're gonna wanna practice being more flexible as a person in general. And this is an important thing for anyone to learn. You know, anybody should be willing to compromise and to be flexible and to want to create an environment of peace that's both masculine and feminine. Myself, personally, I am a very feminine woman and I am getting married to a very masculine man. So practicing compromise, flexibility, sort of going with the flow, that's a very feminine trait. And so when these things come up, I'm not like, oh, well, he wants that. I need to have Italian. There are multiple things I enjoy. There are so many foods that I want. Sometimes I really want Italian and we'll go get Italian. But generally, I'm pretty flexible. So we'll figure it out and we'll find something that we both enjoy. This will make for a more peaceful, more cooperative space. And this will also be great practice for motherhood. Kids are loud, kids are messy, and they're downright annoying sometimes. But as a mother, you're not going to get fed up with them and start screaming. When they say, we need McDonald's, and they're screaming, we have to go get McDonald's now, like whatever. You don't say, no, shut up. You say, we got McDonald's at home. And by that, I just mean like, yeah, maybe they really want McDonald's that night and stuff. Sometimes you can get McDonald's, that's great. But instead of going home and giving them a salad, maybe make homemade burgers with a salad. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are a lot of middle grounds, and it's great practice for if motherhood is in the cards for you. This is a great practice for motherhood. Remember, bend, don't break. There will be times as a mother, whether you are a mother of a child or I have a cat and whatever, like there are times when you just want to scream at them. There are times when you get so frustrated, you just want to scream, shut up, you know, but that's not what you do as a good mother. That's not what a feminine woman does. That's not what a good mother does. What you should be practicing is patience. Take the time, even if you are upset that they want this one food and you don't, or if you have a cat that keeps meowing, you have a baby that keeps crying, whatever it is, it's so important as the mother, as the feminine role, to take time to process your emotions yourself, away from them, see how you feel, analyze the situation, and come back to a more peaceful environment. Like I said, there are situations where it's worth standing up for yourself. There are situations where you should not back down, and that is feminine inherently. And there are also times when it shouldn't matter if you're being masculine or feminine. There are times where you should just stand up for yourself or be yourself. But if you are looking to lead a more feminine life, if you're looking for other people to perceive you as the feminine person that you are, then I hope these tips helped you. If it did, please make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. It helps out my channel so much. And if you were not already, please subscribe down below so you can join the family and never miss out on a new upload, as well as check out my Instagram and TikTok. I am much more active on there. That's all for me. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. And until I see you next week, good luck. I love you. Bye.